Chicagoland, USA, my hometown. The murder of one young man by one vicious punch in the face. Who threw the punch? It appears to be former Mayor Daley's nephew, and the victim was labeled the instigator, except witnesses say otherwise. Case closed, no arrests. So how did bad boy nephew Richard Vanecko get off? And now why is the case file missing? Because this is Chicago. Let's bring in Tamara Holder directly from Crook County. Attorney Joe Jackson also joins the panel. Tamara, we sent you this. We talked about this a little bit. Are you surprised? How does this case stand? How does it go away, by the way?
Well, I don't know how it goes away besides the fact that the Chicago police actually closed the file, and the state's attorneys have said that they are missing the felony review file. This is, I'm a criminal defense attorney, but I still think that this is a really shocking case, Eric. You have witnesses. You have the coroner that ruled this case a homicide. And this occurred on Division and Rush Street in Chicago. I'm sure you're familiar with the area. There were plenty of people around. It was a very popular night. And I cannot believe that the Chicago police would just close this case without pursuing something. At the end of the day, this is up to the trier of fact, the judge or the jury, to decide what happened that night. And the fact that they're not pursuing it is upsetting. Tamara,
hang in there for a second. Joy, I'm going to bring you in. You're an attorney as well. And Bo, I want to hear your side of this in a second. But apparently what it was this kid comes out of a bar. Russian Division, very popular nightlife area in Chicago, very busy, as Tamara points out. Two kids come up to him. There's a fight. Alcohol's involved. Bam, Vanecko labels this kid. He dies.
Right.
Vanecko he walks.
Tough stuff. Now here's the deal, Eric. Even though I do criminal defense, what we want at the end of the day is justice, and we want a proper investigation. No question about that. I'm all for acquitting people, having them found not guilty after the facts come out. Clearly, there should be an investigation here. Now, here's the issue. In the event that it was proper, that this was self-defense, there'll always be conflicts as to testimony. There'll be different witnesses who suggest things, but the force used has to be proportionate to the threat posed. And therefore, in the event that he did hit somebody back and it was legit, he'll be cleared and all will be well. But there needs to be some investigation here.
The medical examiner made a determination, homicide. With that said, the least you have here is a manslaughter, and then you put it before a grand jury with all the evidence, with all the witnesses, and you let a grand jury determine. It is not for the police to drop charges like this and drop a case, even with the witnesses.
I'm with you, Bo.
You have a case. You have a guy 6'3", 230 pounds, punching a 5'5", 140-pound guy. Follow me. All the other witnesses wanted to take polygraphs with the police. They denied all of them. The other witnesses on the other side, they did not want to talk to the cops. They had their own lawyers.
Hold on, guys. Cover up, Bo?
Absolutely. It screams out for a special state prosecutor. Here we go. Federal. Go to the feds, because that's the only ones that can react here. Because, look, every time there's a bias incident, they bring a federal crew in there. Bring the FBI to investigate this case. And because this is corruption at the maximus at Crook County over there in...
You're a judge, sir. Were you not a judge?
I sure was.
What do we do here?
Well, you have got to follow through with the investigation. But this is more of what this administration, this president learned apparently in Chicago. If the law bothers you, if it's not convenient, just disregard it, like we are with the Defense of Marriage.
Hold on, guys. Go ahead, Tamara.
I'm just saying that I agree that it smells funny, it looks funny, there's something wrong here, but at the same time, to take this case and apply it to the administration, not everything has to do with President Obama.
I agree with that.
This case smells funny, but this has nothing to do with the administration.
No, let's be fair.
Look who he is, guys. Tamara, look who he is. It's the nephew of former Mayor Richard Daley, who we know very well, and we also know he's the nephew of Obama's chief of staff.
Chief of staff.
So well, but this isn't the only case. This is not the only beating where there's a fight that the police do not investigate or decide to proceed on charges. The bigger problem isn't the Chicago police. It's that the Cook County State's Attorney does not even have the felony review file.
Are you saying that there's no tie? This guy's not getting a walk because he has uncles in high places?
No, I don't think that's what Tamara's saying, although she speaks very well for herself. I think the issue is not everything can be tied to Obama and blamed on Obama. The fact is that he does have influence.
The issue is you had a medical examiner determine a homicide. The least that you do is present it to a grand jury of your peers.
Eric, one issue. Now, when the assessment is made that it's a homicide. Let's be clear. That means that the cause of death was not natural. That doesn't mean that it was not justifiable. That's the issue.
But your experience, Joe, your experience as a defense attorney, the least you have here is a presentation to a grand jury on this circumstances here, because this stinks.
Bo, I love to disagree with you, but I'm with you on this.
All right, we're going to have to leave it there. I wonder, Tamara, I wonder if there's a smoking gun in the form of some email or letter written saying, hey, by the way, do you know who his uncles are or who his uncles may be?
And that's the mentality I was talking about.
Of course there is.
That's not Obama's fault.
We're going to say thank you to Tamara.
Mentality.
Well, it's not, but it's
You can't blame Obama,
it's corrupt Crook County. We're going to have to leave it there. Tamara, thank you very much.